the status of UK fish stocks is a mixed story. There are some species that have really been heavily overfished and probably won't recover. The common skate is almost extinct. The North Sea herring was fished very hard and hasn't really recovered. But there are many fish that are clearly being fished much more sustainably now. The populations are large and are buoyant, so the northern North Sea haddock, for example, cod, that we're seeing stocks in different parts of the country that are very sustainable. Sole in the southern North Sea is doing very well. And then you look out towards the Atlantic, mackerel is a very important species for both the Scottish and the Irish fleet and is a very sustainable fish. We're now also able to use some excellent techniques which allow us to understand the biology of individual fish species. So that might be by using its DNA to understand, for example, which stock it's come from, which area it might have been born in, but also by looking at the chemistry of some of the bones in the fish. You can link that to water chemistry. You can link that to the temperature of the water that that fish was growing in. So scientific advances that will really help us understand and manage fish in the future. By using genetics, we can really understand what the boundaries of a stock are, look at how that stock is moving around, and that might be in response to the environment. So to really understand the interaction between environment, temperatures, the productivity of the sea, when you see the plankton blooms in the springtime, piecing all that together gives us a much better understanding of how stocks really work. If there was more funding available, one of the important things that we need to do is to try and take individual stock assessments that might be geographically from a small part of the Irish Sea, for example, and piece together all of these surveys to get the big picture, to really understand how fishing is affecting fish stocks at a population or even a species level, and how the climate is affecting those fish stocks too. That's probably the biggest challenge. That will give us an insight into where the fish of tomorrow will be coming from.